Right, so pretty much part 2 of the brew day, the coconut IPA, but this video is focusing more on the catalyst fermentation system, which at the minute is out there sanitizing, just moving the thing around, because obviously it was sat in here cleaning on this table with 6 gallons of cleaning solution in it, so effectively the same amount of beer that's going to be fermented in it. Moving it around, yes, it was heavy, just like a bucket, but it never moved in the frame. It just, the frame and the fermenter became one with the weight inside it. So moving it around was a doddle. You'd got the frame to grip hold of, instead of having a bucket and a handle and then trying to sort of lift your arm enough to clear whatever you're moving the bucket around with. It was a doddle actually, and I was a little bit apprehensive about the stability of the fermenter in the frame when walking around with it, but it was solid. In fact, it was solid enough that I could put my hand on the lid of the fermenter, the other hand on the frame, and rock it back and forth to get cleaner, sanitizer all around it, and it never moved. That was pretty good. The other thing I do like about it at the minute, just on a personal note, is that for dumping the cleaner out of it, and for, you know, dumping the rest of the shite out when you've got it into a keg, it goes over the gully of the house, so the frame sort of pushes over it, and you can take the mason jar off, open the butterfly valve, and just dump all the yeast that's left in there. I mean, there shouldn't be too much because you've been changing with the trub drop, but once that butterfly valve's open and once the mason jar's off, you can get the hose in there and just hose it down. It just runs down straight into the gully. So that's another good point. Just a shame I can't get it in the fridge, but never mind. We're gonna leave it out here. Today has been, let's have a look on the phone, what's it saying weather-wise? Temperature 17 degrees. It's an English summer. 17 degrees today. What's the temperature for the next couple of days? Like 19, 18 degrees. I'm hoping we're going to get away with ambient temperatures in here, and if not, tough shit, because I can't do anything about it unless I move it into the bathroom. But then when I do that, I would have to bring it down to purge the glass jar, or maybe purge it, cover it over with cling film, purge it and take the jar up, but we'll sort something out. So once this beer, the coconut IPA, is chilled, at the minute it's just having a bit of a whirlpool, so I've knocked the water off. We're at 57 degrees, it has dropped because I was yabbering on trying to film stuff. It's been a busy day. I've done 2 live streams, one on Facebook and one on YouTube, just testing out bandwidth, and doing that and filming this and doing everything else. The time has run away with me and stuff like that, so we have dropped the temps a bit. Smelling pretty awesome. I'll let a lid on that so I don't get any fruit flies in it. It is time to now christen the catalyst fermentation system. That is if the Blickman hot blocker copes with the coconut alright. So we'll have to see, but I'm excited to get it working. So far I'm impressed with the way the fermenter actually, like, friction holds itself into the stand. I thought it'd be more awkward to wash it and swill it around and carry it around when it was full, but it seems to be okay. Right, just put this on for a second. Pitch the old USO 5. Put this tremendously well sealed lid on. Line up the lugs. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. We're done. That is it. Yeast is in, and then I've just tied a little bit of string to the blow-off tube. This is the bottling tube that comes with the catalyst so it's not meant for the blow off, so it's too short, and because it's new it's wanting to rise out the glass, so I've just tied it to the leg. But that's it. I'm now going to cover it over and leave it in here to ferment. And that's it. We finally have beer in the catalyst. All that's left to do is clean up from the brew day, chuck a cloth over it, and that's it. The next video will be the dry hopping and the dry coconutting, if that's even a thing. But we've got 40 grams of mosaic going in for dry hop in around 4 or 5 days after it's done, as well as another 250 grams of the toasted coconut. And I think that's where it's going to be an interesting experiment to see how the catalyst butterfly valve copes with all that coconut. I don't know, we'll soon find out. Well, that's it, fellas. So as always, don't forget to thumbs video, get to NewToHomeBrew. Don't forget to hit this little icon here to subscribe, click it in your website, come here, share the video, get it out forward to see, and until next time, I'm out of here.